Welcome everyone, and we just saw the recent episode of Dragon Ball Super, and people are going crazy over what is this Monaka's true abilities and how powerful is he. However, I don't actually believe he is strong at all in the sense that Goku is strong, having power and fighting abilities. Here in this theory, I reveal the possible origins of Monaka and his abilities that he will use and why they must be kept a secret. Akira Toriyama, I think, has been dropping several small clues since the introduction of the Monaka character, and firmly believe that he is staying away from the classic powerful transformations you saw in the DBZ series. Yes, we love those transformations, however, this is his new body of work, and you can see so far in the Dragon Ball Super story and with other characters he isn't placing that much emphasis on transformations, and going with special abilities or God Ki. So I firmly believe, from a writer and artist perspective, he is laying down a new format out where abilities or God Ki is the foundation for the new Dragon Ball universe. I know, we are all holding on to this power trip the DBZ series caused with its popular "It's over 9,000." Everyone was measured in a scouter, and we were gasping for higher and higher power readings. However, I want to point out that Akira Toriyama first got away from this in the Frieza saga, with two characters of the Ginyu Force. Captain Ginyu, whose special ability is even more feared than his power, being that he could swap bodies with anything although still having great fighting powers and being the leader of the Ginyu Force. Then Goldo, who lacks any real fighting ability or power except for his tremendous psychic abilities and his time freeze, earning him the spot on the fiercest elite group of soldiers without any real fighting power. This brings me to Monaka, who most likely has extremely high psychic powers similar to Goldo in DBZ. Monaka is most likely a master of these abilities, perhaps coming from a world where these abilities are essential and a way of life. Monaka could be a Professor X type person, where he can manipulate your mind or beat you with telekinetic powers without even moving a muscle. Makes sense that Monaka right now is in a meditative state, being that his real abilities are his mental powers. His mental powers could be on an entirely different scale to that which is godlike. He could move worlds without even powering up. It is also possible that Monaka possesses some other useful abilities such as Captain Ginyu's body swap technique, which allows him to enter another person's body. Being that he lacks true fighting power, this would be very useful when encountering enemies that would overwhelm him or if he was injured. Monaka is hailed by Beerus as the strongest person that he's ever fought. However, it's been super obvious that Monaka doesn't have the traditional powers of a fighter. Beerus has been going through great lengths to hide Monaka as his trump card because of the abilities he possesses and not his actual fighting power. This is why Goku can't spar with Monaka, because he doesn't possess any actual fighting ability. He is just so unique with his mental powers and other abilities, it wouldn't even be a fight. When Monaka fought with Beerus, probably to defend his homeworld, he obviously gave Beerus a run for his money using these special techniques. Wiz actually stated to Beerus, "Do you think it is okay to use him?" Monaka's talents are probably off the chart, which is why his physical form is non-existent. Also why the other fighters can't even sense anything about Monaka. When Goku anxiously meets Monaka for the first time, decides to test his strength, which was totally surprised when he landed a forward blow right on his face, causing Monaka great pain. We all thought maybe he was caught off guard or he hasn't powered up. Many have been going with this theory, but I feel it is obvious that Monaka doesn't possess any power at all, and that is why Goku landed that punch. It is extremely doubtful that Monaka has a transformation at all either. However, I believe he will have some very unique powers that are hard for traditional fighters to understand or overcome. Thanks again for watching, and please let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this theory, and don't forget to like and subscribe.